யார் என்பது. அவர் அடிப்படையில் ஒரு கதை சொல்லி அவரோடு அமர்ந்தால் நம் கண் முன்னால் வரலாறு கொண்டு நிறுத்துவார். ஆட்டோமேஷன் ஸ்ட்ரகிளுக்கான ஒத்திகை நடந்த போது நேரடியா அவர் கொல்கத்தால போய் பார்த்தார். சுனில் மைத்ரா அவரை கூட்டு போய் இலாக்கோ கட்டிடத்திற்கு அருகில் அவரை கொண்டு போய் எப்படி வியூகம் வகுத்திருக்கிறோம் என்பதை பகிர்ந்து கொண்டதை ராஜப்பா நம்மோடு பேசும்போது நம்ம கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 50-40 ஆண்டுகள் நம்ம பின்னோக்கி கொண்டு போய் விடுவார். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஒரு மகத்தான தலைவரை பற்றி பேசுவதற்காக அகில இந்திய இன்சூரன்ஸ் ஊழியர் சங்கத்தினுடைய முன்னாள் தலைவர் தொடர் அமானுல்லா காட்டுவார்.
Respected leaders on the dais and my dear comrades, I came here to pay my respect to the memory of Comrade Rajappa and along with all of you learn from the rich life that he has led. I totally agree with Comrade Venkatesh Atreya that while we mourn the sad loss of Comrade Rajappa, it is also necessary for us to celebrate the rich life that he has led. Comrade Rajappa belonged to a golden generation of leadership the IEA produced, which experienced the anti-colonial struggle and which also witnessed the unbelievable progress, both economic and social, the socialism was making in Soviet Russia and the East European countries then. And that shaped that generation's politics, that shaped the generation's understanding, and with that commitment, they led the All India Insurance Employees Association. I was very fortunate that from a very early age of my joining the movement of insurance employees, I developed a very fruitful relationship with Comrade Rajappa. As an activist of Bangalore division, true character of Comrade Rajappa impressed not just me, all the other comrades who were of my generation. Number one, even in the adverse situation, difficult situation, he never allowed that infectious smile on his face to fade. Secondly, we were amazed by his memory, the way he remembered the dates and related those dates to the events. And that impressed us tremendously. And Comrade Rajappa was a huge inspiration for all of us who joined LIC around the split that was engineered by a section of the AI leadership to weaken the organization, and also at a time when LIC had declared the lockout of 8 divisions. Thereafter, when I became the General Secretary of Bangalore Division, I came in contact with Comrade Rajappa more frequently. And in fact, that without talking to Rajappa, it was very difficult for us to understand the issue and communicate to the employees. The situation then was not like today, where when we were negotiating, immediately after the negotiation, circulars would reach you. Or any discussions with the management, the very half an hour the circular would reach you. At that particular time, the circular of the Zonal Federation of the AIA used to come perhaps 1 week later after the negotiations or the discussions. And it was the responsibility of the divisional leadership to write the circulars and communicate to the employees. At that time, when we used to get information from Chennai as a zonal headquarters, Comrade Nageshwaran used to tell us what took place in the negotiation. And Comrade Nageshwaran had a telegraphic language. Says this, beyond this nothing. Don't ask me any question, don't ask me any clarifications. How do we write the circular? How do we communicate? That was a big challenge. And we used to fall back upon Comrade Rajappa. So whatever it is, please clarify these issues. And after getting the guidance from him, we used to issue the circulars in the divisions. So that was the relationship that we developed with Comrade Rajappa. And the commitment that he had, I do not know. When he was in hospital, every day I was calling up Comrade Swaminathan to check up the status of his health. And one day when I called Comrade Swaminathan, he said, Comrade Rajappa is feeling better. The hospital staff which was looking after him, they informed me that Comrade Rajappa spoke to them. What did he speak to them? He spoke to them about their bonus and the wage struggle. So even at such a critical stage, his commitment towards his comrades, the working class, was undiminished. And that was the greatness of this comrade. What do we learn from the life of Comrade Rajappa? It is not possible that without a political commitment, without an ideological commitment, you continue to slog day after day and work for your cause. It was this commitment that motivated him to tirelessly carry the task that he undertook till his last breath. And he, during his life, he spread and worked for the unity of the working class, spread the love, message of love. And today when we are trying to learn from his life, we see that today in India, a citizen has been divided only into two parts. Either he is a patriot or he is an anti-national. And a patriot is one who supports the government policies. A patriot is one who does not oppose the government. A patriot is one who, without any question, support everything which the government does. And any person who has dissent, a democratic dissent, who disagrees with the government policy, raises question, is branded as anti-national. And the entire Indian society is sought to be divided on the basis of the religion. Today, unfortunately, we do not know what to say. I am reminded of a beautiful 2 lines of Kaifi Azmi when reflecting on the situation that is obtaining in the country. He said, बस्ती में अपनी हिंदू मुसलमान जो बस गए, इंसान की शक्ल को देखने को हम तरस गए. In my village, in my city, I find everybody either as a Hindu or a Muslim. I am struggling to see the face of a human being. And that is exactly what is India today. And in that kind of India, we have got a huge challenge. The challenge of carrying forward the legacy of Comrade Rajappa, the message of love that he spread, and resisting the government policies, and more importantly the policies that are destroying the life insurance corporation and the public sector general insurance companies. Because these are the people who built both LIC and the organization, the generation of Comrade Rajappa. If the AIA today is great, if the AIA today is respected, it is because of the commitment of these comrades. And today, the unity of the AIA is sought to be divided on the basis of religion and on the basis of the caste. And this is the biggest challenge. Because what happens in the society, it will be naive to think that it will not be reflected within our industry. The division, the social division that is taking place in the country is also getting reflected into our organization and our industry. And therefore, the unity that was built up by comrades like Rajappa, it is our responsibility to build that unity, keep that unity intact, and further cement that unity. And that is what is the pledge that we take today. Secondly, the camaraderie, the fraternity, the message of love, that all the exploited classes are together, whether he is a Hindu, a Muslim, or Christian, a Dalit, or whatever it is, and they are fighting a common battle against the exploiters. That message from the life of Comrade Rajappa has to be understood, and that struggle also we have to take forward. The life of Comrade Rajappa is so rich, it is extremely difficult to explain it in a time that is available to us. But if you go through his life, each one of you would have encountered him. Each one of you would have come across with certain problems. And you would find the way he treated even the smallest problem, gave attention to that, talked to us with love, talked to us with affection, was something fantastic. We have got our own experiences. Bangalore division was severely affected by the split of 1972. I do not know how many of you are aware that when the entire leadership of AIA in 1972 went away from the AIA and formed the federation. And we had to take over the leadership who were never in the leadership, who never knew what the leadership is. And at that time, the membership of the AIA was 55% and the federation was 45%. And every time we used to have the problem, they used to create so much of problem that even a small issue we had to rush to the zonal federation to get the clarification. Reaching Comrade Sundaram was extremely difficult because Sundaram would always say, what is this small problem? Bangalore is always defeated. And then again we had to bank upon Comrade Rajappa to give us the confidence and take our struggle in Bangalore forward. And today I am happy to inform you that we have totally destroyed the federation in Bangalore. And from a position of 45%, today the AIA, which was 55% at the time of the split, is enjoying a membership of 92%. So if we have successfully fought the split, we have taken our movement forward, a great deal of that credit also should go to Comrade Rajappa. And many other comrades, Comrade Sundaram who guided us, Comrade Sunil who made it possible, who came and stayed in Bangalore to help us, Comrade Saroj. Today, if the AIA is strong, AIA has successfully defeated the splits, it is because of our political understanding. And that political understanding was given by comrades like Comrade Rajappa. And today, that political understanding, that ideological understanding has to be strengthened. Without politics, without ideology, it will be extremely difficult to run a trade union. After all, a trade union is a class organization. And how do you take the class struggle forward without understanding the politics and ideology? And today when we are meeting here, paying our respect to Comrade Rajappa, celebrating his rich life, we must commit ourselves, we must pledge ourselves to carry forward the rich legacy that he has left. Comrade Rajappa is not with us to guide us anymore. But then, death of a body is not the death of a person. Death of the body is not the death of the ideas. The ideas survive. The ideas continue to grow, and the ideas that Comrade Rajappa gave to us, the life that he gave to us, the ideological guidance that he gave to us, the political guidance that he gave to us, continue to live and inspire us. And we will today commit ourselves, pledge ourselves to take this understanding from the life of Comrade Rajappa forward. So I pay my rich tribute to Comrade Rajappa. I tell the family of Comrade Rajappa that you are not alone in your grief. Thousands and thousands of insurance employees across the country share your grief. They mourn the loss of Comrade Rajappa. At the same time, they are also celebrating the rich life that he has led. Long live Comrade Rajappa. Red salute to Comrade Rajappa. Thank you.